Welcome to this introduction to mediation. In this video, we are going to explore what mediation is, how it works, and why it's an effective way to resolve disputes. Mediation is a voluntary process where a neutral third party, known as mediator, helps two or more parties in conflict to communicate and negotiate a resolution. Unlike a judge, the mediator does not make a decision but facilitate the discussion to help reach a mutually agreeable settlement. Mediation can make the relationship between the parties and is typically less formal and quicker. The objective is to arrive at a mutually agreeable settlement so that the parties can proceed without resorting to legal action. Let's take a look at a typical mediation scenario. Imagine two co-workers who are having disagreement about a project. They come to a mediation session where the mediator encourages them to tell their concerns and listen to each other. This open dialogue often leads to a better understanding of each other's perspectives.
Parties involved in mediation.
Thank you, Najwa, for an introduction about our topic today. Now, I will move our presentation further to explain about parties involved in mediation process. Okay, there are three parties involved in the mediation process. The first party, the second party, and the third party, which is a mediator that acts as a neutral party. Since a mediation is a non-binary method to solve problem, our group has created a short video to explain further about the process of mediation. Okay, the short video is about Wangsa Maju Sdn Bhd as a main contractor and Reka Bina Sdn Bhd as a subcontractor that having a dispute, and they both agree to appoint a mediator to solve their problem. Okay, now let's move on to the sketsa.
Assalamualaikum. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, wait a minute. Assalamualaikum to both of you. Wangsa Maju Sdn Bhd and also Reka Bina Sdn Bhd. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, which one is Mr. Akid? You are, and then you are Mr. Shauki. Okay. I appreciate both of you for coming here, Wangsa Maju Sdn Bhd and also Reka Bina Sdn Bhd, for coming here to resolve the issue between you guys. Firstly, could you explain your concerns? We start with Thakon first.
Okay, first of all, I have completed the electrical work for the project as agreed, but I have not received the total amount of 15,000 that we agreed upon in the contract. I have sent multiple reminders to you, Ms. Shauki, but I received no reply. So, what can I do?
Okay, thank you for explaining, Mr. Akid. And Mr. Shauki, could you explain what happened here?
I understand their frustration, but the work does not finish on time, which caused a delay for my entire project. So what can I do? And I still need the additional cost to cover the loss.
Okay, I think I see what happened here. So, I think there are two main issues. First is the payment to the completed job and also the impact of delays.
Yes.
Okay. So let's address them one at a time to make things easier. Subcontractor, do you acknowledge there were delays?
Yes, but the delays were caused by the late of deliveries of material, which were not my responsibility. I still managed to complete the job to the required standard.
Okay, I understood. You claim here. Contractor, was there any chance in your clause addressing delay caused by external factors like material delivery?
No, not specifically, but I still feel the delay disrupted the timeline.
Okay, to move forward, could we focus on the payment for the work that already been done by the subcontractor and agreement to discuss any additional cost later?
Okay, So what can I say that, okay, I will show you. I can pay him 10,000 right now.
Okay.
So that is a small matter for me because I have a lot of money. So I can pay him 10,000 right now. So for other 5,000, that is small matter to me because I have a lot of money. So I can pay him 10,000 right now, and the remaining 5,000 once we evaluate the delay cost.
What about you, subcontractor? What is your response?
For me,
Alright.
that is no idea. But I will agree to it
Okay.
if we set a timeline for review.
Great. I think the outline of the payment terms and the timeline for reviewing the delay cost in writing. Once we sign the agreement, both parties will have clarified and moving forward.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Deal.
Deal.
Hi, Fausti.
Where are you from?
I'm from my construction law class.
Construction law class.
Yeah,
What do you
I
learn?
learned about mediation. Do you know what is mediation?
Mediation. I know. Mediation isn't the things that you do when you want to clear your mind.
No, that is meditation. Mediation is a type of ADR. Do you know what is ADR? ADR is alternative dispute resolution. So mediation is when a third party is involved when resolving conflicts between two conflicting parties without escalating to litigation.
So that means the mediator is a neutral third party who can have conflicting parties come up with an agreement that satisfies both of them.
Yes, that is exactly what mediation is. So now that you know what is mediation, let us discuss further on why is it used.
One of the primary reasons of mediation is to preserve good relationship between both of them, so they can continue to work together in future.
Besides that, the cost of mediation is a lot cheaper and the time taken to solve the issues are quicker than litigation.
It is also confidential, so other people doesn't know that this party having issue.
However, mediation is not an option when it comes to criminal charges. So, when and where is mediation suitable to be used?
Mediation is appropriate to be used in cases such as divorce, child custody, employment dispute, and many more.
These days, mediation is a commonly option type of ADR to be used when resolving disputes in construction cases.
Mediation is used before the dispute is taken to court or arbitration.
However, mediation can still be used even after the lawsuit has been filed. In many cases, courts encourage the use of mediation as a part of litigation process.
Now, you must wonder how mediation works. So let's talk about the process of mediation. There are 5 stages of mediation that you should know. Firstly, the mediator has to confirm the party present at the mediation have the authority to enter into a settlement. After that, there are some rules created by the mediator to be followed by them throughout mediation process.
Next, both parties will be invited for a joint session. In the first joint session, the mediator will identify issues at hand and acknowledge the concerns, needs, and interests of both parties. During this session, parties are encouraged to raise their opinions or disagreements.
After the first joint session, each party will have a private session with the mediator to talk about issues they feel uncomfortable to share when the other party is around. So, both parties will be given equal time to ensure fairness.
After the private session ends, the mediator will invite both parties for a second joint session where they will discuss options and alternative solutions, focusing on the needs and interests of both parties. If they are able to resolve the dispute, the mediator will advise them to enter into a settlement agreement. If it is unsuccessful, the mediation session is dismissed.
Once the parties have come to an agreement, they must sign a settlement agreement. This settlement agreement should be in writings. The parties must be aware that the agreement cannot be appealed once they have signed it. If one party breaches any term, the other party may sue the defaulting parties for breach of settlement agreement.
So now the problem is solved.
For mediation, there are a lot of advantages. Today, I'm going to give you 3 advantages for this assignment. Firstly, cost effective. Compared to litigation, mediation are more cost effective because it can be a lot cheaper compared to litigation. Secondly, it is more flexible compared to litigation because both parties can make their own agreement. And lastly, speed. It is more quicker to be done compared to litigation. That's all from me. So for mediation, there is a lot of disadvantages. So in this assignment, I'm going to include 2 of the disadvantages of mediation. Firstly is mediation is non-binding. This type of ADR cannot be legally binding. And then the second disadvantage is time consuming. Mediation take a long time to reach agreement between 2 parties. Thank you.
Next, let's discuss about what is the status and guideline for mediation. The key statute for mediation in Malaysia is Mediation Act 2005. This law provides a clear framework for mediation by focusing on voluntary participation, confidentiality, and enforceability of agreement. It applies to civil dispute and encourages both parties to resolve a conflict without a lengthy court battle. Under the Act, mediator should remain neutral and impartial. It also guarantees confidentiality, meaning by that, what is discussed during the mediation cannot be used in court. But important of it, if both parties agree, the mediated settlement should be recorded as a court order, making it enforceable by law. In addition of the Act, professional organizations like the Malaysian Mediation Center (MMC) set guidelines for best practice. These include mediator qualification, ethical standards, procedure of ensure fairness, and professionalism.
Mediation is a relevant process in order to solve the conflict between these two parties. So based on this case, the mediator asked the contractor to pay the 10,000 ringgit for the electrically completed works to the subcontractor. This cost is to ensure that the subcontractor receives the partial compensation without any delays, because this delay could cause the project that was ongoing will be delaying either. So after that, the mediator will review the delay cost. So both parties will agree to review the 10,000 in dispute. So this review will be focusing on the evaluation of the delay cost and to determine if any cost incurred by the contractor can be offset. After that, the mediator will be prepare the timeline for the review. So this clear timeline for the review will finalize the evaluation of the review delay cost and to resolve the remaining payment. This is to ensure that both parties have the structural approach to solve the conflict, to solve the conflict between them. And after the timeline, there will be a writing agreement. So mediator will ask for the both parties to outline their terms for this solution in writing to clarity and accountability. So this writing agreement will be include the partial payment, timeline for the review, and the resolution process for any dispute. So this proposing solution will make both parties can move forward amicably. Thank you.
To summarize, mediation is a great way to resolve dispute, but it is faster It is cheaper and it helps maintain relationship, preserving the parties' relationship. By using mediation, a solution can be reached where everyone is satisfied. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has been helpful.
There are a lot of advantages. Sekali.
Tolong kaki saya sakit. Kau diam.
Mempunyai adik-beradik yang ramai, selaku anak sulung, dia perlu berkorban demi adik-adik yang masih kecil. Tak kala ibu mencari rezeki, mengambil alih tugas ibunya menjaga 7 adik-beradiknya yang lain.
Zim, member.
Huh?
Tidak apa-apa pula tu.